Hello students, we are studying unit number 4, that is security requirement. Under that, in previous video, we have studied about introduction to secure socket layer. Now in this video, we will study about the procedure for generation of key material. So as we have seen in the previous video, that SSL is providing the services like entity authentication, message integrity and confidentiality. So I told you that it requires 4 keys and 2 initialization vector, that is 6 secrets are required. So to achieve this message integrity and confidentiality, SSL require these 6 cryptographic secrets. So it requires 4 keys and 2 initialization vector. So client need 1 key for message authentication, that is HMAC is used here, and 1 key for encryption algorithm and 1 initialization vector for block encryption. Similarly, server needs the same. So 3 secrets are required by client, that is 2 keys and 1 initialization vector. And similarly, 3 secrets, that is 2 keys and 1 initialization vector is required by the server. So SSL requires that the keys for one direction be different from those for the another direction. So it means client and server requires different keys. And if there is an attack in one direction, the other direction is not affected. So the parameters are generated using a procedure. So now let us understand how these parameters, that is 6 keys, 4 keys and 2 initialization vector, these 6 secret parameters, how they are generated. To generate these secret parameters, SSL uses or follows some procedure. So first the client and server exchange the 2 random number. One is created by the client and the other one is created by the server. Then the client and server exchange one pre-master secret using one of the key exchange algorithm, as we have discussed in the previous video. And then next step is a 48-bit bytes of master secret is created from a pre-master secret by applying the 2 hash functions, that is SHA1 and MD5. And then the last step is the master secret is used to create variable length key material by applying the same set of hash function and prepending it with the different constants. And then from that the 6 different keys are extracted from the key material. So let us see this, understand it with the help of a figure. So this is the process of calculation of a master secret from a pre-master secret. So first we have a pre-master secret, then the random numbers which are exchanged by client and server. After that they are applying the hash algorithm to that SHA1 and then the hash is generated. After that a pre-master secret is prepended to the generated hash and then again MD5 hash algorithm is applied to it and then it generates a hash. Then all the hash are concatenated with each other which generates the master secret. Then after that, by using this master secret, again the same procedure is repeated by using the random numbers of client and server and the master secret. SHA1 hash algorithm is applied. Then the generated hash is prepended with the pre-master secret. And then by applying the MD5 hash function, the final hash is generated. Then the hash, all hashes are concatenated with each other, which is called as a key material. Then by using this key material, these 6 secrets are extracted from it. So this key material is used and from that we are extracting the authentication key. Then the encryption key and initialization vector. So we need 6 secrets, that is client authentication key, server authentication key, client encryption key, server encryption key, then the client initialization vector and server initialization vector. So this way, these 6 parameters which are required for SSL are generated by applying the procedure, and then from the master secret key material is generated, and key material is used from that these 6 secrets are extracted.